Do not DM it to me on Twitter.
I'll DM it to you on Discord, bro. Let me pull up the Chainsaw Man chapter. We talk about Kagurabachi first, because, share. Do you want? All right, here you go. Turned to a machine gun.
Nah, I got a light headache.
You're chilling. All right, try to play some chill ass music.
Let me listen to some audio. I would say there's no music on the stream.
There we go.
We're playing it.
That there it is now. Ah, my god. I'll post the link as well.
Let me turn on my music. I'm going to listen to New Job Ace.
That's some real shit. If only I wish I could, After last time, I can't do this.
Listen to jazz rap, actually. Where is Town Hall? Announcements. Here.
That was down like a little bit. There we go. Okay, here we go. Alright.
Turn down the music.
Hello everyone who's coming in. We're just still getting stuff set up as we always do. Thank you for pinging everybody on announcements this time.
Okay, jeez. You can just not do it.
No. Dan, please. I need at least one person to watch this. Come on.
What do I do for Maka?
Yeah.
Wait for the spin, keeping it vertical forever and repeating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, my Pinterest is so fucking goated. It's insane.
I would imagine you've been posting images of it. It looks really good. Mine's still, I think, finding its footing, but it's getting there. Like, I'd open up Pinterest now, and I don't need to like look for something specific. I just just shit that I like looking at, and it's inspiring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's 2:50. I'll just go to start right now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another very much scripted, not live episode of the StoryBored Podcast.
Pre-recorded.
Yeah, it's actually we're actually just AI. Dan and Flub couldn't make it this week, No, but seriously, guys, welcome back to another episode of this. We weren't here last week because Dan, because Dan had to pull a Dan,
What does that mean?
So Dan, what does that mean? That's what I want to ask you today to start up the episode. What does that mean?
I was like not feeling good, where I had like a crazy like sinus infection and I felt like shit and did not feel like talking for 2 hours.
You could just tell everybody you just hate anime, you just hate manga. Like you could just tell people.
I mean, like this is a known fact.
This is not known.
That I fucking hate.
I hate everything these people make.
Which is why.
Yeah.
Which is why I want to make a comic that I think is good and doesn't have the annoying shit that I hate about fucking anime.
That's some real shit, though. I mean, I get that. I mean, this last week... No, nothing. That was just a little beep from my watch. I didn't even know I got picked up. Right, anyways, yeah... So, yeah, we didn't have an episode last week. Dan wasn't really feeling that well, and to be honest, I was really busy. Honestly, the fact we're having one today is kind of insane, because I also have a lot of stuff going on, but, can always make time to talk about gas.
Real shit.
Yeah.
We can have it be a kind of shorter episode today.
No, I mean, kinda, but, like, we got stuff to talk about, though. That's the thing. And now that it's 3 p.m., I see, let's do it. I guess we'll just jump into it. Let's start talking about chapters 54 and 55 of Kagurabachi. Dan, as always, start off, man. What'd you think?
I'm going to need to refresh myself on 54 a little bit.
You are chilling. 54 was the last one with, like, Hirohiko telling him, like, Yura talking on, like, the playground, and, like, Hirohiko getting his arms cut off, and then the hat
Yeah.
showing up.
Okay, yeah, I remember moments from it. I just don't remember the whole flow of it or what exactly was said. I just know that like Haruki, is that his name?
Fucking Hirohiko, bro.
Hirohiko?
Yeah.
Who's Haruki? Where did I get that?
You're thinking of Hiyuki. You're thinking of Hiyuki.
Hiyuki, okay.
But his name is Hirohiko.
These names have not been ingrained with me yet. But anyways.
Yeah.
I remember him spilling the beans.
Spilling the beans.
It's really interesting to me. Like they say like 30 members or something, right?
10. They say 10.
10? Wait, I thought it was 30.
There's only 10, but they hired people for this
they
the operations.
They hired 30 people. That's right.
No. They hired. Let me pull it up the exact because they said I think something to that effect, but it's a larger number than that.
It's not like too far from what I recall.
It's close. It's close to what you're thinking of, but it's not. Let me find the exact. It says 50.
It's like 5,000.
It's not. Yeah, that's it's close to that. It's actually 1 million people. They hired the entire population of Zimbabwe to come help.
Hey, if we compare that to 3 trillion people, it's way closer.
True. I guess. Let me see what they said. Hirohiko says...
Whoa, dude, these are some fucking cool clothes on my Pinterest right now.
Bro. So...
That person probably makes CP.
Okay. Let me see. What the... He says a number. No, it's Yura. I forget who says the number itself. I'm looking at the chapter right now. Oh my god, where is it? Bro, where is it? Oh my god, I think it was just a group hallucination, bro. It just didn't actually happen. 1 second. Yeah, okay, so whatever amount is, I think it wasn't like that much though.
It was like 30 to 50.
It was like something around that, but I remember it was something higher than that though, bro. I forget. But 1 sec. Oh no! It says we hired 68 outside sorcerers, and we got 34 Datanseki troops in our stockpile.
Okay, that's where the 30.
That's a little over 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a good amount. I was gonna say though for sure that one thing I think it's a really funny thing to say 34 Datanseki troops because I'll really think about this, right? How does Yura or anyone get them to use these how do they coerce them into using these stones, you know what I mean?
Probably use some evil tactics blackmail or they've taken them hostage and are going to kill them otherwise.
Probably. I do just think it'd be really funny if Yura's you could just after you use it you can keep it, man. It's a pretty cool rock, I know. You just found people who are really obsessed with rocks. It's bro, it's a really cool rock. Come fight for me. You can keep it. Entirely. What else? Well, I feel like it's funny I'm saying what else already when this chapter had the past 2 chapters had so much. I'm really enjoying how they're characterizing Yura. I like a lot. I think. It's really cool to me that he's for one thing, he's definitely above things, right? But I just think it's really cool that he's sitting around on a playground talking to people just on his little watch.
He is not disturbed in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, he's shown a lack of emotion, but it's not boring. It's I think him being so reserved about so much is so interesting in a story where so far the wide majority of these characters have continuously been maybe not always big, but a lot of them really speak from the chest. Sojo's a good example. Shiba does that. Kiora did for the most part. Hiyuki especially does. Everyone kind of. Uraha. Everyone. Most people. The most reserved of the main characters is Chihiro, or maybe Samura, but even then,
I wouldn't even say Samura is reserved.
Samura, by the way.
Samura, oh.
You're chilling. I kept on saying, I said Samaru for I think I started saying it because of you saying it, but someone corrected me recently.
Might be real.
You're chilling.
I can't read. So.
yeah, I get that. Yeah, that's the hard thing about these. That's why we took the break last week, because I had to read Dan all the chapters and he was sleepy, so he wasn't on.
Oh yeah, I didn't read this story.
Yeah, what is even going on, man? I don't get it. But I like seeing Yura just chilling on a park on a little playground, just talking to people. I'm really enjoying. I'm interested to see Well, because we're aware of, because we know there's the Hat Hishaku, there's Yura, there's Hirohiko, there's this guy with like the thing, like the best genus fit on, who was with Hirohiko. That's 4. There's the girl Hishaku who was there when what's his name? Wasn't when Kunishige died, and then the samurai looking one who was there when he died. What I wonder is who are the 4 other ones, and because everyone feels like pretty unique. I'm just kind of I'm interested in in a design and like the way they act level. I'm just interested to see like where it goes from there. Also, I like to headcanon that Sojo was like working, because Yura comments on Sojo. They definitely knew each other. I think it's a funny idea to imagine I don't know, he tried joining the Hishaku, but they kept on just being like, yeah, man, you're part of it, like, for sure. You don't even need a tattoo. You're fine. Yeah. I think all the tattoos on the rest of his body kind of make up for it, but even then,
For sure.
Yeah, just bro thinks he's part of the team. He wasn't.
Maybe he did have one that was just, he got tattooed over,
That, I don't know, honestly, he wears clothes like that, so, maybe he kind of wears clothes that cover up his his wrists, so, I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was one, but I feel like it would have been a bigger deal that he died then.
Yeah, for sure. It was. They do bring up it was Cloud Gouger went missing and essentially was broken.
Yeah, but that's a bit different.
Yeah, but the Kamunabi, it's more of it seemed like it mattered more to them than it did the Hishaku. And I think that's more so because Yura just kind of is mentioning everything's kind of just going as we want it to go so far, Also, him glazing Shiba has me very excited.
Oh my god, I am so excited for the Shiba shit,
bro. He's so... Why are you excited, particularly?
Because he just casually drops he's the strongest guy there, and it's just okay, we've kind of been shown that, but not really, and it especially from talks about how I'm kind of upset how underutilized a lot of the side cast is.
Yeah.
And how the only one who's been present within all of these arcs and has been semi-important in all of these arcs is Shiba, and that he's getting hyped up to us, and he hasn't really done a lot yet. Right? He's very cool.
Yeah, entirely. I've been wondering recently, it's very clear that he has teleporting powers. We know this. It's definitely something more. There's no way it's just the fact he can teleport. And what I've been thinking maybe it is essentially like a no clip in Gary's mod, but he can just move really quickly, or it's I don't know, something like that, where it's he can just phase through things. I wonder.
On some Martian Manhunter shit.
Yeah, you've been playing Gary's mod,
No, I don't be using that. I just dude, oh my god, last night was so funny.
Sorry, I wasn't able to make it. What happened?
We went. I got.
What do you like?
Okay, first of all, I'm thinking about Doinky's fucking his model on that, which is the fucked up gingerbread man. With the beady blue eyes and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen this image at all.
Send it. I'll look at it. This will not be on stream.
VC text. You
all right,
scroll
I'll go look.
We spawned a bunch
oh my god.
SCP
no,
next spawn. It's just Shy Guys, and they're just chasing us, and there's just a clip of Bente spawning in and watching Crispy run across the screen with 50 of them chasing behind him. It's very funny.
Where's that clip? I'm not gonna watch it.
It's just on Bente's PC. He didn't post it anywhere.
Okay, I need to ask him to see that later. No, I'm down to play. Just last night I was kind of we were playing. I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter 6 recently, actually. With a bunch of my friends, we're kind of getting into it. I play Akuma because I'm a bitch. But yeah, back to Shiba though. I'm wondering if maybe his ability is because he also had I remember in the first chapter he had some weird square looking things around his hands when he did an ability. He does hand signs sometimes. I don't get what his sorcery is, but it's really interesting to me. And they definitely been playing him up a lot. The guy was able to take on all of the Toe minus Soya during the Rakuzaichi, and also just kind of just mopped the floor with Soya when he fought him one-on-one. It is very clear to me that there is something more there.
Also the fact that he's so close to Kunishige, he was the guy that was allowed to see Chihiro and all this other shit.
Yeah.
Despite past the fact that they're friends, but he trusted him enough, obviously to.
Yeah.
to be able to be present.
I hope all the Shiba is Chihiro's mom truthers come out during the chat today, man. Like,
yeah,
come on. It's like, it's just too obvious. But I personally am, like, some people have been saying, like, oh, Yura versus Shiba is going to be our Gojo versus Sukuna, which it might be at that, because by the time that would happen, you know, it's probably it's like a while from now if it's going to happen.
Yeah, that I mean, like, I'm just more annoyed by that statement.
Yeah, I get that.
Anything else? But
people
like,
comparing JJK to things you like.
It's people comparing things to JJK whenever they hear a word.
For sure.
Like, he is the strongest sorcerer of the day. Man. Like, that shit pisses. Oh, don't fucking make me mad.
Yeah. Oh, God, don't make me. I've had enough to hear with you.
Like, it's good. Fine. You find him funny. Find him whatever. I just find it annoying.
Post the wolf gif.
Mostly.
Yeah. For me though, I would definitely say, like, I don't know. I get that for sure, but I think that people using it as like a benchmark for something is fine. Like, I mean, I think like last episode I was comparing Hirohiko to Mahito, which I think is a wrong comparison now as things have developed, but I would say, like, it's fine to compare them.
I mean, like, with that, it kind of immediately evokes the very recent, like, IMU shit from JJK.
Yeah, well, IMU as in, like, I mean, recent as in, like, the anime being recent with it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, that was 4 years ago, I mean, in the manga at least. Man.
Yeah, but, like, culturally, it's very recent.
For sure, it's also still...
The majority of people experienced it.
Recently.
Yeah,
same, you know. I was not catching up with the manga until after, you know. What was I gonna say? Right, so, I mean, I think that, like, at least, as far as, like, super big fights go, that's one I'm really looking forward to in the future. I'm more excited for that than Chihiro versus Yura, because, like... I love Yura and Shiba might be the two most I want to see more with them characters in anything I'm reading right now. Like, they both of them are so just, like, interesting to me. And honestly, the moment I keep on coming back to, I mean, with Yura it's this chapter, but with Shiba is, like, at the end of the Rakusai arc, he lets, you know, the rest of the other two Sasa siblings leave. And I'm wondering, like, I mean, I know, you know, it makes sense. He didn't kill Madoka, you know, like, he definitely has a heart. I'm like, there's something he said there, which I forget what he says exactly, but it was something about not killing them for, like, a certain reason. And I wonder if that's going to come up more with Chihiro's character, like, their relationship, because Chihiro, even though, you know, says, like, oh, there's a very, very clear difference in the way that me and you act, Hirohiko, he's still perfectly okay with killing people. Shiba, I don't think has actually killed anyone yet, at least in this, you know, in the manga's run. Like, this probably did, but currently he hasn't killed anybody. He's beat people within an inch of their life, but he hasn't killed people, you know?
First chapter, he kills people.
Oh, he does? I thought he just beat them up. At least, actually, let me see that, actually.
Yeah, but sure. I think the thing there is, like, he'll take care of them, but he's gonna kill them. I think that's what that means.
Yeah, I think...
Especially within the context of, like, him pointing out to Chihiro... Like, okay, even if he didn't kill the people he fought directly, he killed people because he pointed out to Chihiro that there's, like...
dead bodies.
Fucking mafia in the city killing people, and he knows what's gonna happen.
For sure. I'm not saying he's, like, unaware of death. What I'm saying is, like, I think him acting like this is because he's so aware of killing people. And I'm wondering, like... Yeah. Also, another thing I want to point out that I'm looking back at the first chapter really quick, like, bro, Hokazono has already gotten so much better at, like, his style. Like, the way he draws faces...
It's developed in a very interesting way.
Yeah. Does he kill anybody? He's just sitting on a guy's back, you know, after they start fighting. I wonder if, like, maybe... Yeah, I mean, Actually, the two guys next to him both look very alive. In fact, he's talking to one of them, actually. He's like, the boss, these guys are slacking off. That kid's the son of Kunishige Rokukura. That guy has a reaction to it. And the person next to him is just kind of, like, on the ground and, like, as if, like, you just had a really bad stomach ache. You know what I mean? So I wonder if, like... That's the thing I'm wondering. Like, I want to know more as to, like, why Shiba is so against... I mean, it definitely has to do with the Sete War, no doubt. But I'm just interested as to, like, what specific moment did he have like this? And I think we're definitely gonna get that soon. But it's just, God, I'm so interested in Shiba's character. He's such a cool character. I mean, same thing for Yura, but, like, just more so Shiba, because I think we've just seen more with him. But moving on from that as well. Also in this chapter, I really liked another thing with Yura. Hirohiko emailing him was really funny. I like the little message he sent him. And like it's like the subject fun. He like Hirohiko just kind of acting like if Chihiro, basically just being like Chihiro, but if he was more, I don't know how else to put this other than just like Gen Z. I don't know how else to put that, like a child, like a teenager, just more of a teenager. Is very funny to me. And yeah. Also, it clicked with me recently when I was rereading the chapter a little, that, like, I was wondering, like, oh, how the hell is Hirohiko, like, if they get the enchanted blades over here and Hirohiko can use them, how the hell is he going to use them? And I realized, oh, paper arms. Like, you know? Yeah, because, I mean, I just think it's funny, like, he cut off both of his arms. It's like, I know what you're trying to do, you bitch, like, but he doesn't realize,
like,
paper.
I think it's going to be more so a reflection of, like, Chihiro.
Yeah.
Especially because doesn't he not have an arm right now? I don't remember if Char ever healed that.
He does. He currently has 2 arms.
But he had, like, no arm for a bit.
Yeah, true.
There's also ways in the world to get arms back. Like,
true. Obviously. I mean, Yura got his arm back. I mean, he just kind of, like, remember when Chihiro cut off his arm and then he threw his arm at him? Yeah. That was so cool. Yeah, there's a lot of good choreography, like, recently as well. Especially this, where we get to 55, there's a lot of stuff to talk about on that front, which I'm going to try to get through the rest of this chapter and move on to that, because, there's more there.
That chapter is way more loaded than this chapter. This chapter
really?
is more like Hokuzono. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, we'll talk about it when
like
we get
this
to
chapter.
Yeah.
Like this, not the most recent one, the one we're talking about right
54, yeah.
Yeah. Like the new one is just really cool.
For sure. I was gonna say mainly, but yeah. So going off those random moments and stuff, I like Chihiro's like explanation for why they're different. He was saying, there's killing is not all the same, and says flat out like the reason why, like that's proof of it because that's why we seek to kill each other, because they both have very clear reasons for wanting to kill one another or wanting to fight at the very least. And also another thing, Hirohiko having such a fucked up understanding of friendship that like it's not understanding his emotions at all to a point where he sees this as friendship is such a cool idea to me. Someone was joking recently, like I don't know if it's gonna happen, and I kind of doubt it, but being like, oh, if Hirohiko joined the main party, it'd be really funny for like Char and Hanao trying to explain to him emotions, like because maybe that's something they could talk about. I don't know, just like a funny idea. Like it's this little comic of like Char showing him My Little Pony. Yeah, teaching him friendship. Yeah, but yeah, the Hishaku group of 10 sorcerers, we saw that. The swords, when everything's ready, then we can really battle as equals to the death, all that stuff. Hakuri having to get back up, and then the Hat Hishaku shows up, which makes me really happy. Because especially
he's been there since the beginning.
I know, but like as in like he pops up again after all that time.
Yeah.
Also, again, he's probably the best example of I think Hokuzono's art getting better. Where if you look at the way that the face is drawn for him in the first chapter compared to this, it is remarkably different. Like the proportions of it here are really just way better. Feel so much more natural and cool to look at, other than like a very scrunched face that he had in the first chapter. So yeah, but yeah, 54 is really good. I think I preferred it over this new chapter, at least as of just like right now. It's also kind of a setup chapter. It's also very much a setup chapter, but even the setup chapters Hokuzono writes are still definitely chapters that I love to read. Is that your dog? Is that Rufus here?
Yeah, Rufus just came in the room.
We should have Rufus on as a guest at some time. It'd be fun.
Might
be. All right, so 55. So for me, from what I read this morning and what I was thinking about, like, I thought it was a good chapter. I just wasn't particularly blown away by it. It was definitely really, really cool.
The spread in this chapter, fucking.
I have it up right. I have it up on the stream right now. It is so dope. This was definitely a chapter of just like, again, Hokuzono making characters really raw very quickly and very, very, very well. I was obsessed with the fact that Uraha has seen him fight so much where he can just pop in and like get around most of his attacks. It's such a cool idea to me, even though Sanka Samura just needs to like it's basically just echolocation for his attacks. And yeah, but like beyond that, I mean, I really like that kid. That kid's really funny. Him having like a what I think is a bubblegum cigarette. Candy cigarette as to look to be like Samura is so funny to me. Like I don't even know I don't even know why this guy exists. He's just really funny. And the spread of all three of them fighting was pretty cool as well. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I thought this chapter was really, really cool. I don't really know what to add on, like, the story level, though. Like, I don't really feel like a ton happened this time.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Like, you thought it was cool.
I mean, like, it's just cool. Like, it was a fucking cool chapter. I'm excited to see Hikari. Like,
yeah.
next
I'm worried.
Week.
I'm worried about him.
Fucking shit up, bro. Like, I'm just, I really like Hikari, and I want to see him do more.
Hikari,
I'm very excited, because I feel like his power can be used in very cool ways if given the chance.
Iso or Storehouse? Both. Yeah.
Both.
Yeah. I wonder, I've been thinking recently, like, I wonder if they can use Iso from, like, different parts of their body. Like, it's not too far-fetched.
I think it's a hand sign thing, mainly.
Yeah, but, like, I wonder if maybe, like, you just do the hand sign, but you just push it out from a different part of your body, you know? I don't even know if that would even make any sense, but, like, at least I remember, like, Soya was using it to fly that one time, which was insane. Yeah. So I want Hikari to do more shit like that. Yeah, I think right now, like, I need to pull it up really quick. I'm not gonna, maybe I'll show it on stream, I don't know. I made a tier list recently for, like, KB characters, because you know me, I love making tier lists, I think it's really fun. And the current, I'll just download the image really quick and send it to you. But my current thoughts are that, like, the top 10 best characters on, like, a writing level, actually, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, from 10 to 1 for me is Samura, Hiyuki, Tenri, Kunishige, Char, Soya, Sojo, Chihiro, Hikari, and Kiora. Kiora is personally my favorite character right now. I think that Hikari and I think characters who are alive are definitely going to pass him eventually. But just as of right now, like, what they do with Kiora in the span of, like, what is roughly only, I don't know, like, what is it, like, a little over, like, 30 chapters is really impressive to me. A little less than 30 chapters is really impressive to me. And I think he's such an interesting character to me. And I think Hikari exists on literally on that same plane. And I think he's definitely going to go further with it. But, you know, it's probably sooner rather than later. Honestly, this next chapter, if he just does some insane shit, it might change. But yeah, right now the chapter before this I loved. This one was really, really good, but more so just because it was really cool. And again, it felt like a setup chapter, but just for the other half of what's going on right now, which is all the stuff at the fortress that Samura is at. This spread is so cool of him cutting Uraha's hair, and I love how you can tell that like I love the expression.
I'm gonna need you to screen share it, by the way.
I am. Oh, the chapter, you mean?
Yeah, like when you say this is cool.
Oh, my bad. Because
I go to the stream and it's tiny and I'm like, yep.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I meant this one.
Yeah,
oh, wait, do I not?
Chilling.
Is this not the right? Oh, that's the wrong. I have to screen share. That's the wrong thing. Let me screen share the actual, like, one I have on stream. Here you go. The spread. The one we were talking about.
Ooh, this is not the one I was talking about.
Which one were you talking about?
This is cool though.
Yeah.
The earlier one. With the whole, like,
this
with
one.
The ninja.
This one, the Makizumi. Yeah.
This one's got a crazy composition.
I love
Very fucking cool.
I don't really give a shit about any of these guys aside from the little boy, but, like, all of them are. This is a very cool spread.
They look like a butterfly.
They do.
Is, like, insanely cool.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. That's really cool. Bro, I don't know her name, but the girl here is really cool. I like her design a lot. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
The guy in the bottom right got king eyebrows.
Oh my god, yeah, he does. Kind of does. Yeah, I mean, that's it. These past two chapters were really good. The one before this was amazing. I loved it. This one was really good, but more so just because the action was really cool, and I'm really interested to see Hikari dying next chapter for sure. You know, I don't want it to happen, but, you know, Hokuzono hates me, of course, so I might have to pipe bomb his house after this if that does happen. You know, it'd
be very weird to have him die.
I don't want him to. I don't think it would make any sense. I don't think he's going to either. I'm just, you know, goofing about. What worries me more is the fact that he has not fully healed yet, you know?
Yeah, there's going to be lasting injuries that's going to cause problems later.
Yeah, brain damage, I'm thinking. It would be funny if it's not even, like, related to sorcery. Like, he's just like, yeah, I had a really bad concussion. I couldn't do anything for, like, a month because of that. I don't want him to get ridden out of this. I don't want him to get ridden out of this arc, though.
It's very unlikely.
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm just excited for next chapter. Oh, also, recently a friend of mine was talking to me about like how she thinks this arc is going to end. Shout out to Angel, the goat. She mentioning to me recently like, hey, what if the ending of this arc is Hiyuki and Chihiro fighting, where Hiyuki and Chihiro it's still a very clear point that like she still feels very conflicted about the enchanted blades and people wielding them, and wondering like, oh, so what if the ending of this chapter is like being like, oh, maybe Chihiro is a good one, and then Chihiro is in some way forced or has to kill someone who Hiyuki respects or looks up to, and then they end up fighting, and then Chihiro has to go on Chihiro has to go on the run for a while, villain hunt type shit, but like less.
I feel like that would be dumb.
Really? Why would that be dumb?
Because he just got in. Like it would be weird to immediately walk that back, because I feel like you just don't.
But like the end of the arc.
Over well.
But like the end of the arc, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But like I feel like that's a weird decision to not even like. I feel like you just don't let him in, if you're just gonna put him back to having to be on the run. Like it just the plot beat doesn't make sense.
I just think maybe not. I think that it would make sense for them to have a conflict more going forward. I just want Hiyuki to be more.
Yeah. Them having a conflict is fine, like disagreeing, whatever. Yeah. But I think having them like fight, be kind of excommunicated immediately, especially by the person who vouched for him, is a very odd decision.
Yeah, I'm interested more so like. I just want Hiyuki to pop up, because like this arc has so far has mainly just been following like the new people, Hirohiko, Chihiro, and Akuri.
Isn't she? I thought she was at another thing doing other stuff.
I forget if she was, because the last time they mentioned that was like genuinely like 10 chapters ago. So it's been a hot minute for sure. Yeah. What else? I mean, that's basically it. So yeah, Kagurabachi this week, really, really good. I'm excited for next week, and that's it on that front. Now, for one that I'm not as excited to talk about, more so because I'm just kind of all over the place with it, Chainsaw Man. What do you think? The force that makes you old, Dan.
It's an interesting time, for sure. I have no opinions because I don't know what their plan is for this.
Yeah, I feel about that almost exactly the same.
Obviously, there's going to be stuff progressed with Asa and Denji and Yoru.
Yeah. Things will happen. There will be scenes and characters doing things. I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. It's weird. It's frustrating as well, because, like, I don't know, man. And I think it's more so because, like, I think Chainsaw Man Part 1 was kind of confusing to me, but after sitting down and thinking about it, it makes a lot of sense to me. I feel like I just, like, even though I've literally, like, there were times where, like, I had like, a week off, or I had some time off, and I just sat down and just thought to myself, like, rereading chapters and stuff about it, because I just really love the way Fujimoto writes. I'm not done with it yet, but what I've read of Fire Punch is incredibly interesting to me. I love all of his one-shots that I've read. In fact, I need to watch Look Back, because I think that's coming out in, like, a week on Amazon. I'm probably gonna pirate it, because, you know, fuck that. But...
I'm watching it legally, because I got Amazon. It's more convenient.
True. But, like, when I think about it in my head, I'm like, I just don't know, man. Like, I'm not saying Fujimoto is, you know, bad at writing. I would not even hazard that thought, but at the same time, I'm still kind of very, like, all over the place with him. Like, I'm just kind of all over the place with what's going on right now, and I don't really know what to make of what's going on. Like, I mean, like, I get, like, oh, they're in a forest that makes you old. They can't leave. They're stuck in here. And it's going to drive them insane. And it's probably like I think it's like a visual metaphor for being like, oh, they're like Asa and like, I mean, Yoru as a devil has existed for so long, so I wonder if it's like, oh, Yoru has existed for so long to a point where this is the symbolic of like, oh, she hasn't changed and now she needs to change and wants to kill herself because, you know, she's being forced to, like, she literally tries to kill her and Asa by doing the bang thing to themselves. And in this very, you know, all over the place moment, she tries to kiss Denji again, which I'm hoping Denji actually fights back with more so. Which I would be surprised if he doesn't. It seems like that's the parallel here. And also, I just kind of want Denji to get his get back. Not like at Yoru, but I just want him to, like, you know, be more of... I want him to, like... I want to see him develop. Because I know that it's leading to that, but it's been so long, man. I want to see him... I want to see him pop out, and I miss the Denji... I don't mean this on, like, a writing level. I mean, this is just, like, I miss him. Because I love Denji so much. He's one of my favorite characters ever. And his his current situation's so fucking sad, and I really I'm scared for him, really. But yeah, I think
it's kind of taken. Like I was talking with Sabra about it earlier this week.
Sabra goat, sorry.
And it's just like initially, I was like, damn, you're not even interested. You're talking about like why, like all the things that I am interested in with part 2, which is mainly Asa. And he was like, yeah, I'm not really interested. I was like, oh, really? Why? He's like, he feels like it's mainly Yoru shit that's more interesting.
Yeah, at least
like
right now.
The more I think about it, it's like, man, I was really, really excited to follow Asa, but like, I am not as excited anymore, and I'm not enjoying my time with her, and I'm more emotionally attached to Denji. Like I feel like he has not succeeded in his job to like make me attached in the way I was. But I felt like early on within the first like 30 chapters, like I was so ready to ride or die for Asa, and it just hasn't gotten there yet because she's like I'm thinking about it right now. Like I don't think she's particularly changed from start to or beginning to end, other than like, I'm physically more powerful and like and more capable. But like she still like reacts in like the super annoying tsundere. I feel like I'm not gonna talk about my shit.
I don't even think it's tsundere. I don't even think it's like a tsundere thing. I think she's just like doesn't know how to process her emotions.
I'm yes, but that's a very like my point is like that's like the tsundere archetype.
Yeah. Okay.
Thing.
Yeah, I get that.
She is by classification that, but not at the same time not really at all. There's a lot more nuance to her. She's more of an actual realized character as opposed to just that archetype, but that is her archetype, you know? But I would have liked her to develop more past that. I think we're potentially getting there. There's just a lot of removed agency as of recently, which, you know, is a theme within the story.
Makes sense.
But, like, especially if we're supposed to be following this character as our main character, having them remove their agency removed is not a decision I'm rocking with right now.
Yeah. I'm really, I don't know, man. I feel like they're trying to do, like, not they, Fujimoto is trying to do more with Asa and Yoru right now, which makes, I mean, obviously he is, but, like, it feels so much more based on Yoru than it is Asa, which I understand, you know, like, they are kind of one and the same. They've kind of been melding together. I get that on a symbolic and on a writing level, Yoru is supposed to be the other half of Asa, but at the same time, I feel like I just don't really, I feel like I care so much more about her story rather than Asa's story right now. Which I know it's more of the emphasis of what's being placed on here, but I want more with Asa, like just her doing stuff, or literally anything with her. Like I mean, not anything. Like there's still stuff going on with her, but just something. I want more with her, and less with Yoru. I think we're definitely gonna get that after whatever the hell's going on right now kind of blows over. But yeah, it's the same thing I'm saying about Denji. It's like I don't think either of them are bad characters. Far from it. I love both of them, but I just want more with them, and I want Denji and I want Asa to start popping out again like they were during some of the earlier chapters. Like hell, like, even as like recent as the Prison Break arc, where like one of my favorite things that's happened in part 2 is the student loan turret. That shit was so funny to me. I loved that thing.
I like how it's like brought back up that like they have sacrificed their student loan.
Yeah, or not student loan.
Like they have nothing in life right now.
Yeah, and it's interesting to me as well. Like I'm wondering, I think it's also going to kind of bring up a point that like Asa's become a lot more confident as a person, but at the same time she's also kind of sacrificing certain other aspects of her life all in the name of just like, I don't know, just becoming the most confident person that she can be. And I wonder if because that's a theme like I get, but I'm more interested to see how Fujimoto would handle that. But yeah, Chainsaw Man right now, like I like these past 2 chapters. Like I like the setting a lot. I think it's really, really cool. I just need to keep on reading. Also, I gotta be honest though, I do feel like we're actually heading with so much more of in a direction as of this chapter. I feel a lot more.
Yeah, there's a direction to be had here.
Yeah, I feel a lot more understanding of what's going on right now compared to the past few chapters of them just kind of like all fighting in the middle of the what's it called, of the destroyed Tokyo after the giant blast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Chainsaw Man. Let me see how long we've been streaming for. Yeah. How long have we been streaming for? I'm trying to think. 34. Oh, 34 minutes. I mean, we've honestly not really gone on even for that long. We might honestly have a shorter stream this week.
We can hit the Bleach stuff and kind of be done.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I think we might as well head on to Bleach then if you got nothing else to add. Oh, actually, you know what? I want to do this really quick because I already made it. I'm just gonna put it on screen. Let me. Where the hell is it? Right here. Let me put this over here.
I liked this spread.
Oh, this spread's really good. Yeah.
First time I looked in a while, I've looked at like something Fujimoto drawn and being like, this is beautiful.
Yeah, I made this recently as an explanation for how I'm feeling about Kagurabachi right now, as character wise. This is everybody, like I was saying. This is ordered entirely. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, do you have anything else? Do you have anything you want to comment on this actually, since we're talking about it now?
Everyone in C tier.
Everyone.
I really don't know their names.
Hanao. Beyond that, I don't know.
I know Hanao. That's it.
Yeah. Well,
like everybody else is like a non-character.
I'll be honest with you. If I wasn't in the fan dub of it, I would not know half of these characters' names. Like I don't like all the people from the Cloud.
Mr. Inazuma's the fucking goat.
I know, bro. I miss him. He's so cool. God.
I wish I want him to come back because he just seemed like a random character to like.
Yeah.
Like just introduced and I'm like, oh, this kid's gonna be fucking cool this arc, and then just didn't. But like that's fine because it's like, you know, realistically, what was I expecting a child to do? Mm-hmm. But you know, I just wanted more from him.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I maybe I should. I don't know how to. I'll make it bigger for like a second. Let me just make this bigger. Here's my screen, by the way, for what it is. Just guys, I gotta make it bigger for a few seconds here. I mean, it's kind of how I feel about everybody in this currently. I mean, like everyone in B and up, I'm just really big fans of. Like even like Ikuto, who is the leader of the Cloud Gouger Special Forces, who died. I mean, actually, no, he didn't die. He just lost his legs because of the giant boulder that landed on top of him while he flew into the water. But everyone from B and up, I really like, and I'm super excited to see more with them. But also more so like. I want to know. Everyone also will be insane sooner or later. I'm just, oh my god. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to rank Shiba. Like, I really like Shiba. I don't feel like we've gone enough with him to where I can be like, I think he's on par with Kunishige, or like worse than Soya, or better than Sojo, or something like that. He's going to be. He is going to. He might be the best character in the series. We just don't know yet. I think that there's a lot leading in him and Yura's favor. Same thing with Azami. Azami's done nothing, and it's been 56 chapters or whatever.
That again?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's the guy with the who pulled up that one time.
Yes, that
from the government.
Yeah, he's the guy in the Kamunabi with who looks like an emo boy in the 2000s, like that guy.
Yeah.
The guy, yeah. I mean, same thing with the Shinoichi wielder, or like Kazane, or the other two wielders, or Yura, or Hatoshaku, or that one guy who was trying to kill Chihiro when he showed up at the Kamunabi, or the other Saza siblings. Like, I don't think they're going to in any way matter for right now, but eventually when they come back, I know they're going to be going insane. Because Hokuzono just kind of does that. And I think everyone in here at least has, at the very least, like something going for them to where I think they could be like, oh, like A tier to like, oh, you might just be the best character in the series if Hokuzono plays his cards right. Especially Yura and Shiba. I kind of expressed to you how excited I am for those two specifically. And I know you feel a similar way, but yeah. But going back on Chainsaw Man, I don't have like a tier list ready for it, but like I'd say right now my favorite characters of like part 2, I mean, have just kind of been Asa, Denji, and Nayuta. There's characters that I've also up there, like Barum, Yoshida, Fami to a certain degree are all characters I'm also a really big fan of, but I just feel like again I want more with them, and it feels like Chainsaw Man's always just going around at like a million miles a second to a point where I just can't like fully sit down to think about, oh, like this character has this thing going on. And I think it's kind of interesting comparing these two, because on one hand you have Kagurabachi, which feels like it's set up so much, and I would be more than surprised if he doesn't pay it off, because, you know, that's just who Takeru is.
He does not have that track record right now.
I don't, at least for right now. This is kind of why like people who are super cautious about it, it's like I get it, but I'm not gonna have my passion and just raw love for this dampened at all, being like, oh, like it could be worse. Yes, it could be worse. It could also be so good, and it already has been so good. It will only get better. I think there's definitely gonna be a point where I think, you know, it fucks up with something. I think currently the number one thing there is that I feel like there's not really any female characters aside from Hiyuki and Char who I really am interested in at all.
New Ninja Lady's cool.
Yeah, she's cool. I just hope she does stuff, you know. She hasn't really, but I hope so.
Yeah, but she's set up as a semi-important reoccurring character, I feel, right now.
There's a solid chance they die. Solid chance they die.
Yeah, but like that's like everybody right now.
True. I mean, even if we were saying earlier, Hakuri, I sincerely doubt he will die, but still.
It's not unlikely.
It's not entirely out of the question.
He likes to write these things really yet.
Yeah.
I feel like it is too early.
This is why I'm saying I think it's so important for people to like write out their plots more so than, you know, to a very large degree. Because like Hokuzono has only proven that to me, where it's like he said like, oh, I've already written out like the entire, basically all the essential parts of the manga and everything that's really important and how we're gonna get there is written down. There's things definitely he's gonna change. Like I would not be surprised if there's certain things he kind of threw in here or there. But for sure,
you always will do that.
Yeah, that makes.
You have a crazy idea in the moment, and you have to throw it in.
I mean, for God's sakes, I mean, like Horikoshi, when he was writing MHA, mentioned that Hawks was a character he did not have even idea for in the original plan of the series. But you know, up until a certain point, he's one of the best characters in the series, for sure. Like you can do that. I'm just saying I'm happy. Like I'd rather Horikoshi or any author for that matter just have something planned out and then just do it, then just throw in something else later and might have to move around a few things, if not a lot of things, to make it work. Then just be like, yeah, fuck it, I have this idea. Okay, let's just go with it, and we'll get there when we get there. That's kind of how Oda writes to me. Where One Piece kind of feels like that sometimes, but thankfully, you know. But yeah. Oh, actually, you know, since we're talking about MHA now, we want to talk about the thing. Wild.
I'm very excited.
I need to find that tweet, by the way, to find it, because it is true. I just need to actually put it on stream.
Yeah, I'm very excited for what that's gonna look like.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It sucks we're gonna have to wait a minute though. I mean, people are definitely gonna make translations, but
I don't really mind.
Yeah.
Like, we're not gonna have to wait that long because it's gonna be uploaded somewhere.
This is the. I'm just gonna open up this image and just say what happened. So essentially, the final, what's it called? Also, I gotta move this down. Let me.
Final couple chapters.
Yes.
Are going to be heavily expanded upon.
Yeah. So yeah, wild fucking thing that happened. Apparently, we were getting. I don't know how. I forget how many, but we're getting a very large amount of new. 60. That's like 3 fucking chapters. We are essentially getting 3 new chapters worth of content, with MHA. Now, do I think this is going to change anything to a degree where it's like making it like increase my rating a lot? No. But is it definitely? It's for two. The main takeaways I had of it were, for one thing, this is really cool. I hope there's actual more stuff of substance. Like I've been saying, like, oh, I wish that like more of the Todoroki family actually got a chance to talk during Dabi's death, or on top of that, like, hey, we actually get to see we get some more stuff in the time skip, and we get more what's the thing I'm thinking of? We get actually Ochako's and Deku's conversation gets increased in length, like the one they have at the end of the arc.
Really want expansion with that whole last chapter. That's what I want.
I agree. I think that they could increase that chapter's length or just add stuff to it to make it a lot better. I hate MHA at a certain point, but like I love it, so if they can make even a little bit of it better, I will be happy. Also, I'm interested to see maybe the art, because I'm wondering, like, there's some things I think that Horikoshi could definitely develop a bit more. Like, I wonder, like, the final spread, I don't think is going to change, really. But there's definitely, like, there's some bits of, like, oh, like, all the statues that they put up. I wonder if he's going to, like, draw that full thing. Or for, like, the little, like, mirage of Shigaraki, of his ghost, looking up at, Izuku. I wonder if potentially, like, they're going to have some more, detailed, better-looking art of that. But yeah, I mean, it's just interesting to me because it also really proves to me, like, dude, like, Weekly Shonen Jump is fucked. Like, imagine you're writing the final chapters of your manga, and you are that far, like, there's still that much stuff you need to add in for your final volume. You know what I mean? Dan?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I said yeah. I don't know if it picked up.
I did not get picked up. But yeah, it's just
Yeah,
another thing proving to me that like the scheduling of the stuff is actually just unbelievably fucked, and I don't know how they're going to solve it. I don't know if it's ever going to be fixed, but it's certainly just a problem. But yeah, what's your thoughts on this? And we can move on to Bleach.
Like I said, it's like I'm just excited to see what additions are made.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna add. That's just the main thing, which I wonder. I can't really speak on it until then. That's definitely gonna be a fun episode though, because I think it's coming out like beginning of December, so we can make that like our like, and like the episode title like Merry Christmas, More Ass, because you know, I might change.
More heat.
Okay, bro. Yeah.
It's tough.
Your waiter, more extrajudicial killings, please. Like
Waiter, more aura.
more gas. I want more AFO, please. Please bring him back. I want them to add in a whole new chapter of AFO coming back to life, and then Deku has to fight him again. Oh, you know what? Wait. Number one thing I want a whole chapter. I don't give a shit. Whole chapter of just that conversation that Deku and Shigaraki have before Shigaraki dies. That is a 2-page conversation that has nothing, barely anything in it. It needs more. Like, the fact that's 2 pages is insane to me. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, Bleach. Good manga. Yippee. This is the spread I was... What?
Nothing. You just... Funny to end the episode there.
No, we're not ending the episode there. We still got to talk about, you know, all 5-10 chapters of Bleach I read.
It's good, anyways.
Bye. Yeah, all right, yeah, the Bleach, all right, that was good. Good night, everybody. Yeah. So I read.
There's not really much else to say.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just gas. Of the 10 chapters I read, it's the Ichigo gets his Zanpakuto. Very, very cool. I loved the chapter where it was just like their last day of summer. Our last like time they had before Ichigo and everyone had to head out to the Soul Society. I love chapters like that. I love Calm Before the Storm chapters. Like
Kubo does those chapters so incredibly well.
Because you feel there's just a feeling in the air, man. Like it's scary I mean, it's really like the chapter itself is very fun, you know, you get to have everyone chatting it up, you get to see Ichigo's friends, you get to see his dad being like, "Hey, if you find a cute girl, bring her back." Like it's cute. I like it a lot, but it's so eerie knowing that like what's gonna happen next might lead to all their deaths. I know it doesn't, but it's just in the moment, like you feel there's something could possibly go horribly wrong. Like there's this line where as I say Izuku, where Ichigo's like, what does he say? He says, "For my last day of summer, maybe ever," and then the title.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very good. What else? So yeah. Then I read all those chapters, and then it goes into like, everyone meeting up. They go to what is his name? Haddon-Clogs. What's his name? Urahara, yeah, not Uruha. Urahara. Meets up with Urahara. They go to the absolutely they go through what is essentially a nether portal. Like it just looks like that. You know, like the thing that they used to get.
That.
Yeah, it just looks like that. I can't find the exact thing on here because it's just not in chapter 71. But this cover page is too cool for me not to put up. I love all them wearing cloaks. I wish that
they're so cool, bro.
Bro. Also, already again, similar thing with Kagurabachi, but like the art here has already gotten so much better so quickly. Like the way Kubo's drawn faces already went from like, I mean, not that it's bad, but more so
the upgrade in quality in the anime.
Oh yeah.
The second they enter the Soul Society is insane.
Yeah,
from an animation standpoint.
Yeah, so good. Unrelated, I've been listening a lot to some of the Bleach openings a lot recently. Like on Spotify, I haven't been watching them as much. But mainly, dude, Scandal and Change are so good.
Change is crazy.
Great.
That's like
yeah.
That's like 5 openings from where you are.
I know.
Currently.
I've heard, and from what I'm aware of. I mean, I had to draw Okiura, so I mean, I kind of, you know, I didn't spoil myself on anything like writing wise to him, but I know some design things that happen with him. He looks really cool.
Yeah.
Not really that big of a problem, but it's, you know, for you, as you keep on saying, like going into Bleach as blind as possible is the best. I mean, it goes for most stories. But...
It's fully the best. Like some series you can fully just like know things about and it doesn't ruin your enjoyment. Design stuff in Bleach especially, it does ruin the enjoyment, man.
Yeah, I don't really know a lot of design stuff. Like, I know, like, some costumes or certain transformations people have. I don't really know a lot,
Yeah,
though.
so like the transformations, man, big thing
I know.
that like hits way harder if you just don't know they're gonna happen.
I don't know about truly, not any. Like, okay, because I played Smash Flash 2 when I was a child, I know what that one transformation for Ichigo looks like.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah, so, fuck that game, according to Dan. But it's very cool looking. I have no context as to what that is, but it looks ridiculous, in a cool way. But yeah, so they get through and go through another portal. They run to the Soul Society. Ichigo. I like the rules that they set up where it's like they have to have one-on-one fights. Also, I mean, just like a very simple way.
Cool.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Full bullshit.
Yeah.
Just want to point that out.
Full
BS.
It is. It entirely is. But I can live with the bullshit for.
Soul Society rules are one-on-ones.
And
you
then,
know that shit's bullshit.
I imagine it's gonna fall apart later. That's definitely gonna lead somewhere for sure. But with Ichigo, I just think it's cool. Like, oh, we're forcing him to have a one-on-one fight. Like, he has to fight this big guy with the axes. Yeah, so he fights. Ichigo has this incredibly raw moment where, like, this guy just smacking the shit out of him. The dust clears, and he's just standing there with the sword up and says, "Is that all?" or something like that. It's so cool. I knew he was gonna be cool, but no, like this. Like, this is.
He's cold. He's so fucking cool.
Give me 1 second.
It's me and you, Chad. How are you guys doing today?
What is it? Nothing. We done something. Sorry, I'm back. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, so then I just think, like, that whole moment of him, like, just holding up his sword and they have to, like, fight was really, really cool. And then I met Gin. I don't have any opinion on him. He looks cool.
Fucking cool.
Yeah.
That whole.
Him hitting Ichigo to fly out of the thing was really sick.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah. I wonder, I don't know, again, like, right now I'm just interested to see more of, like, I want to see more Byakuya stuff, I want to see more Renji stuff, I want to see more of, that one guy with the big stalactites for hair, I forget his name. What is his name? The guy, oh my god, what is his name? The guy, like,
Kenpachi.
Yeah, exactly, Kenpachi. I have no opinion on him, but he looks really cool. I hear a lot of people always gas him up. I just don't, like, I just always thought, like, oh, he's just, like, a big brute, like, nothing else. But there's something there. I don't know. He's cooking. Yeah. Well, I don't really, I mean, right now I'm just really interested just to read more. This entire week in the past, honestly, all the chapters this week just felt like, oh, like, these are really cool. I need more, though. Which is really funny. Because, I mean, yeah. we take a break week, come back. Oh yeah, all the chapters are just like kind of setting up. Even the one I'm reading, for a series that is finished, mainly set up stuff.
Like,
yeah.
Bleach is awesome.
All right, well.
One of the greatest series of all time.
For sure, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't really have much else to add on that front. I think this was pretty good week on everything that we're reading. I'm just interested. I think next week's gonna be crazy though, because whatever Kagurabachi is going on, whatever comes back to next with Bleach, I might just read like a shit ton more Bleach. Like I honestly want to read more after what I read yesterday. If I read like 30 chapters, like we could just spend like a whole, like, not the whole episode, but like a lot of the episode just talking about that specifically. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, I think it also just goes to show, like, we always have so much to talk about with Kagurabachi, and I feel like we talk about other manga, and it's like, yeah, like, it happened,
I mean, because, like, here's the thing, like, I can't, for both of us, we can't be like, yeah, this is so cool because it leads to this, and this.
Yeah.
Which I could go on about Bleach shit. Like, once you're done, the conversations become way more open.
Same with Undead Unluck, but
no,
you're
because it's an ongoing thing. We're unpacking stuff, and it's like ongoing, so we don't know what's gonna happen. Like, it's a way different conversation.
Yeah. I mean, Chainsaw Man's like that too, but it's also.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man doesn't, like, you can be like, this chapter's really cool,
and the next chapter's like, what the fuck, like, just no clue. I mean, I like the way we put it, where it's like, oh, the building's getting crushed under a big hand. Now we're in hell. What the fuck is that thing? Everyone's dead. But Denji's on fire. They killed the Darkness Devil, or like, I like that a lot during part one, but since then it's just kind of been very, like, all over the place, but not in a way that feels super intriguing to read week to week. I will say for sure, I think we're getting back to that point though with this aging devil thing, but yeah, I mean that's mainly it. I don't really have much else to add. I do want to stretch this out for another minute because we're at 59 minutes and 5 seconds, so I want to get to exactly an hour. Because that's funny. Dan, do you have anything? Oh yeah, we should talk about the Bleach gallery really quick because it's relevant to this.
Not really. There's not a lot to say. I would say for me, like, it's cool. I like all the art that came out this week. Mine came out this week, which is why I like it. Dude, the way I changed my initial one to the one I released is so crazy, bro.
Yeah, I haven't actually. I'll show them really quick. Both of our arts. Let me go to your Twitter. Danny Sani. Danny Sani. Here's Dan's Bleach piece, 21, and then I'll grab mine really quick. Let me pull it up, and then there we go. Yeah. So this is Dan's. He drew. I forget this guy's name. Shinji. Shinji. Yeah. Here you go. Here's Shinji. Very, very cool. I love the perspective on it. The way I like the little lines you have. Which for his like the detailing on his shirt and stuff looks very, very good.
The hatching.
I do not know the context of why you're just putting quotes from the manga, but this certainly seems like something I should be looking out for.
That's just how they are. That's like the Japanese title is that.
Mm-hmm. And then
it's not necessarily a quote from the manga.
Yeah.
It's just like what the volume.
Then here's mine. I'm definitely gonna like fix some stuff with mine, but I like how it came out a lot. Especially the head. I tried rendering some stuff in a different way than I normally have, which is the what is it called? Like painting and stuff. But this is the one I submitted for the thing. So of course, thank you, Dan, for doing that. I was saying earlier, like having a gallery where it includes all sorts of artists of all different, like skill, time, publicity is very, very helpful for getting people out like that. So I would say, I hope we do whatever gallery we do in the future. But we come hell or high water, I'm part of it. Really, and anyone can, if you're drawing, just spam Dan on DM. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
You doing that already?
That's fucked. Why do they do that?
Because they want in, and that's like fine. But like, you can also, like,
you have a Discord.
I will look at most people's accounts when they do that, and it is not because it's like, hey, like, are you good enough? Like, like Fleb started drawing seriously this year.
Yeah, like 10 months I've been going at it.
There's other more
I've improved a lot,
artists.
but like
yeah, for sure. Like there's other novice artists within it.
Yeah.
And in the gallery, or lesser experienced artists.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the time, it's like people who are doing that.
Mm-hmm.
They're just weird. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah. They're odd. You're weird, bro. You're weird.
It's just I just don't do that. I don't like it. Feels bad to basically reject people, telling them no, you can't participate right now. The information's already available out there. Like you just didn't look.
I mean, as well, I think it's like people. I mean, this one's almost like nearly done. I mean, like I'm pretty sure we already have all the slots filled.
We have assigned everything. Like everyone has their own art they're doing. Most people are going to do it. If people drop out, we will get new artists to cycle in. We've already done that twice.
Yeah.
We did not make a post about it because it was other artists who had DM'd us already, who we had told like, or DM'd us like pretty initially and just missed the cutoff and be like, we'll get you in. But we are out of those now, and so it's just like people, like they just have to apply, whenever if we ever make a post out about it.
No doubt. Yeah, so the next one we're doing is going to be, what is it? Kagurabachi. We're only going to have 4 people. It's going to be pretty cool. I think eventually we should do a Kagurabachi one, for sure.
Sure, yeah, but that's in like fucking 20 years.
Yeah, when it's done and it's been like a while,
I don't want to do currently ongoing manga, really, because of that issue.
We should do MHA, maybe.
People, like it's fine if you want to do it, or if other people want to host the ones for ongoing ones. I don't know why you would do that.
Yeah. I mean, you guys did JJK. I mean, that's like the last volume.
I didn't do JJK, but it also we did it when it was when it was announced that it was ending.
Yeah.
The only one we're missing is the final 2 volumes.
Yeah. Do you guys know who are gonna do those ones, or?
No, I think they're just ending it now, which I think was a weird decision.
Yeah, I would have just waited personally, but
Yeah, same. I would have not done it right now.
Yeah. All right, well, that's everything. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this 4th episode of Storyboard, and we're probably going to be back next week unless something goes horribly wrong again with Dan or me. Actually, oh no, wait, we probably won't have it. I'm going to be out of town next week on Sunday.
Damn.
We could do one like early, like on Friday. Not Friday. We could do one on like Thursday or something. Actually, that's Halloween. Okay, we're not doing one next week. Never mind.
Doing one next week.
Yeah, but yeah,
We'll do it on Monday.
I'd down to do Monday, yeah, for sure. But so either we're not doing one next week or we're doing it next Monday. So, yeah. See you guys around, and see ya. Dan, say the thing.